Are you rolling?
No.
Voulez-vous, aha!
Are you rolling now? Where's our lights?
It's right here, baby.
Bigger lights.
So, Boulet Brothers, maybe lovers, maybe both. Who decides what you're going to wear every single time you guys go out?
It's a harsh struggle. The reality is it's the only thing we battle about is what to wear, but we always work it out.
So who decided to wear this today?
Actually, this was a group effort.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a community.
Yes.
Done by like test market
I
group.
chose the dress. We made compromises on the cowl. Then it was she paired the earrings. I painted the headpiece and we rejeweled it. You know, got
Something
it
you don't know
together.
about her, she's very lazy in drag, and she refuses to wear all the cool, uncomfortable things. So I have to make her, and then she gets pissy when we're out, and we fight. That's how it goes.
It's true. I'd much rather be nearly naked. So all this regalia, it's hers.
Now, tell us your names because it's easy to, of course, confuse one for the other.
Sure. The shortened versions are much easier to remember. I'm Swan.
And I'm Drac.
But the longer versions are.
Swanthula.
And Dracmorda.
And now, when I was a little kid, my father used to dress me to go to school while I was still asleep in the bed.
That explains what happened to you.
Which one
Everybody
falls
has a
asleep?
story, you know?
Well, I just want to know if you're dressing up a Swanthula while she's still sleeping in order to get to the gig on time.
That would never happen because I'm the responsible one. I pack our bags. I paint. I make sure all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted, all the jewels are in place, and we're ready to go.
Now, you guys have an exciting new TV show called
Dragula.
Dragula,
Yes.
The Search for America's Next Drag Super Monster.
The world's next drag super monster.
So it's an international kind of thing going.
Yes, it is.
So like you guys comb China, Russia.
Actually, so this year it's been picked up by a cable channel. So it's going to be on cable TV in Canada, Australia, South Africa, and there's more countries, but I can't talk about it yet.
Girl, this is like an international project.
Oh yeah,
It
it's
is
a
an
big
international
deal.
project. We're very excited.
And so now you guys will like solve all the problems with the audio and the lighting and
Oh my God! So
torture.
last year was
I
based.
just can't wait. I'm sorry, but I can't wait for episode 1 to come out. Everyone's gonna gag. They're gonna see what we made a little go so far, and it is. I'm so proud of it. I can't wait for it's out into the world and people will see what this season is actually going to look like. It is an entirely different monster.
Well, a lot of people don't realize because the way it was filmed, they sort of shot you guys and then they shot the drag queen contestants, and that you guys were all in the room together.
Yes, we were, but it was really this is the thing. Season 1 was sort of a pilot season for us, so we had to just make do with what we had. We were in the same room, on location, everything together all the time, but you'd have to have like so many cameras to be able to shoot that the right way. So that's why a lot of times you would see us in different scenes than them, but we were all there at the same time. You could see when we were on location that we were all together, but in the studio shots it was a little harder to tell.
You know, it was a learning experience for us too. You know, our queendom is in the nightlife realm. You know, that's what we've been doing for a year. So we decided we want to make a TV show, and so we just did it. So and I think that gave us a lot of power because we ignored all the rules. Like, you shouldn't do it this way or you should do it that way. We only have 2 cameras and all that stuff. We said, fuck it, we're going to do it exactly how we want to. It was birthed out, it has amazing following, and now it's been funded, and we're going to be international. And the second season, all those little things that we learned about the sound and the multiple camera angles, it's all getting remedied, and the second season is looking amazing.
And a lot of the success of Dragula is putting drag queens in pearl and putting them in uncomfortable, dangerous even situations.
Yes.
You put drag queens in coffins,
Right.
and you poured bugs on top of them.
Child's play.
And
Child's play.
waterboarded them.
You waterboarded them, but the most terrifying thing is you made vegetarian drag queens eat meat.
Yes, and you know, something interesting about that you know this, I talked to you about this before. We did not know she was a vegan until after, because she did not fill it out on her form, so that was her fuck up.
We caught some of that, oh, I can't believe those twisted Boulet Brothers made the vegan eat pig brains. And
Yes.
it's like, you know, not that we may have held back on that anyway, but she did not fill it out. We had no dietary preferences that we knew about before going into that challenge. She said, you know, she didn't mark the box, so we thought she ate meat.
In your contract, though, or at least other reality TV show contracts, there is a clause like you will, if we accidentally kill you, your family will not sue us.
Correct. They have a 60-page contract that is extremely thorough, and basically, if they die, all that we have to do is throw them in a dumpster in a plastic bag, and we'll be fine.
You know,
I think it's worth the trade-off. Vander has a lot of followers now. It was a good risk, right?
I think so too.
one of the things that we do a lot that terrifies drag queens is we teach them how to cook on Cooking with Drag Queens. And we find that that's one of the scariest things for them. So as two experts on understanding what makes drag queens scared, why does cooking terrify drag queens so much?
I think it's the nails, right? It's hard to do all those
The
utensils.
lipstick too. I mean, you might be able to cook it up, but how could you eat it without messing up your beat?
Well, because, cooking is usually associated with the feminine sphere of the home, right? And so actually going like, okay, let's see how fishy you really are. Let's see you cooking right now.
So which one of you cooks at home?
Mark does a lot of cooking. I also do a lot of cooking as well. We sort of share those responsibilities, but Mark is more the steam engine, and I'm more like the refinery. So to speak, I'm more into like sort of trying new recipes and exotic things, and Mark's more about like doing things that are going to gross me out.
I see. Okay. Fish head soup.
Fish head soup. And I was like, I can't eat this. Mark, I was like, oh, look what I found, this exotic market. And it's like, do you want to try it? And of course, I'm like, have you actually eaten it first? I'll eat anything as long as you eat it first.
Right.
Thanks, Esther. I actually love to cook, and I think a lot of the men in my family did cook. My dad is from the Mediterranean, so that's not a foreign thing to me. Like, both the men and women cook, so like, I'll get in your kitchen and go.
Do you guys want to come on Cooking with Drag Queens?
Yes, we do. I think it'd be fun.
We never had a four-way on Cooking with Drag Queens, but I think we could do it
on Cooking with Drag Queens, because I was like, I don't believe that for a second.
Not at all. Not you.
I have a reputation, do I?
Not in these tight shirts. I don't believe you at all.
I absolutely love your sexy men that you have assisting you with all your devil witchery. And Ian, he's such a lovely fellow. How'd you guys find him?
He actually was assigned to us at the Austin Drag Festival, and they were like, this guy's the best, you're going to love him. And I was like, I hate him. Because I was like, there's no way if we don't bring our own person, he's going to be terrible. But we went there, and he nailed it. He helped us run Dragula. We did Dragula in Austin. The party. Yeah. And he was so great that we're like, if you come to LA, we'll give you a job. So he came, and he has a job.
Yeah, we absorbed him. Within weeks, he was like, well, I actually plan on moving to Los Angeles. And it was like only a few weeks later. I consider it like sort of kismet, kind of serendipitous that we met him. By the end of that season, he moved to Los Angeles, and we just like brought him right into the family. So you'll see more of Ian in season 2.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I'm a big fan of Ian.
Oh, I could tell. And the mansion staff has expanded. Of course, we have Israel, but there'll be other manservants introduced this season.
There's some manservants that you guys will recognize when you see them.
Like who? The stinky guy from the original RuPaul's Drag Race?
Oh,
You just have to
I
see.
couldn't elaborate at all.
What kind of challenges can we look forward to seeing in season 2 of Dragula?
More that will push the boundaries of the contract. That's for damn sure. They're okay.
Here's a gun. We're gonna play Russian roulette.
I mean, right out of the gate, it's like level 10. It's crazy. Like, wouldn't you say? Like,
I'd say episode 1. I mean, and again, this will be us sort of unveiling the series, really kind of for the first time. Again, the first season 1 was kind of a pilot for us. We cut our teeth on the whole idea. But season 2 is going to be more like a reintroduction of the brand to everybody. And episode 1 is just full throttle. It's so good.
So we want to invite you to come on Cooking with Drag Queens season 3.
Okay.
It's going to be a drag battle between queens to see who can cook better in the kitchen.
I'm in.
Who between the two of you is actually the better cook?
well, he is a much better cook. Now, when it comes to desserts, I kill it. But everything else, she slays in the kitchen for sure.
Okay, so cookingwithdragqueens.com season 3, we're doing a Kickstarter. We're asking everybody who watches the series to pledge at least $1 to get the 3rd season funded.
Okay, great.
Can you explain to the viewers why it's important to kickstart these kind of web series?
Well, because then you wouldn't be able to see the Boulet Brothers kill all the other drag queens on the show with their deadly cooking. So for us, donate $2, one for each of us, please.
Right.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys doing
Thank you,
this.
and good luck with season 3, but it's going to be great, and we want to come cook with you guys.